walking around with a fucking joker. Some big ass fucking dead. But don't you just hate when girls like have that the wet emoji? But when you ask them if they're freaky, don't you hate when girls have that wet emoji like the squirt shit?
Uh-huh.
And when you ask them, are you freaky? They're like, hell no.
Oh, you said you are.
Brother, if this next makes me get killed.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Cool.
We've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Bro, how can you be a crip when you fucking have a fucking you have a what's it called? Red hair and you wear a red bandana.
All of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Right?
The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded at the 2. And now running right through him. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
What the fuck? Bro, I'm craving some chips. Oh, that bitch, you did me, bro. Like, where the fucking thing won't work? I'm trying to go live, but this shit don't fucking want to work. God damn it.
Should have been the same kid, quiet and respectful.
Bro, what happened when you told Chelo, give me a kiss?
Oh, she just left me on scene.
Bro, for real, though. I told her, give me a kiss, come over. She's like, I'm too lazy. Bro, like, what the fuck? And I told her, come over. I told her, come over. And she's like, I'm hanging out with some high school friends.
This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially
I used to hang out with the adults.
Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. Oh, and now he bowls it over, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier.
And he will take it on in in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone, they do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
You don't let me go.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Pussy.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home.
Wait, Tony. Wait, I'm gonna join some guys' party and then I'll join back. Cause is it private? Let me check. Okay, it's public. I'll jump right back real quick. Fuck. Hello? 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 Who's you? I don't remember you. I don't remember you.
Behind the line.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down. Huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was.
I don't remember you, bro. I'm out. See ya. I don't remember. Hi, whoever's watching.
What did he join?
Some guys is party. I'm like, who's you? I don't know. He's like, okay.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little.
Yeah.
Oh boy, bro, no cap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now,
Are you
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, like, are you bored in general? Not like, no.
They'll run for the first time. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
So you're like my late night friend.
And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark
We don't
Ingram.
play 'cause I don't have the game. Just like, you know what I mean.
And it's really upped his pass receiving potential.
I can still join. We can play, but like, you know, I never want to play. I never want to play. Because you and Daniel start arguing. I saw do these
They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive.
Yeah, you finally wanna fucking, after I restart my phone, you actually wanna start working? Dumbass. I tried to go live on my other account and it didn't wanna show my face.
Jackson hit and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge.
I do, bro. Don't you just hate when you tell
From the
someone
other
that you miss
side,
them and they're like,
it's second and a country mile. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. Only 3 yards
Just
on
when
the
I took some
catch.
girl and I'm like, I
It's
do it.
third down.
I can watch you say like,
Partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys.
I fuck down, care. Some guy that's fucked down.
Calm down. Calm down. Karen. Calm down.
Where's Mia, bro? Where's your girlfriend?
Huh?
Where's your girlfriend, Mia? Oh no, Mia's not your
Oh,
girlfriend.
damn stupid.
That's what I said. I'm like, never mind, Mia's not your girlfriend. Anyway, where is she?
I don't know.
Call her.
Stupid. I want this. Oh no, bro. Like this.
They like to smoke, put the PK with the scope. I'm the hoe, we off his nose. I'm in the cold. I ain't about the hoe, pull up the gang, you know I'm in the pain, and I'm in the shit, but what you claiming? I'm a beast, you in the family,
I'm not saying. Put it together, shaking it, and this. How can they see, bro?
But I just, no, never mind, I was gonna say something, but never mind, I forgot what I was
How can they see?
So
I
even
don't
though he
know, they
caught
have
it, couldn't
superpowers.
turn it into much more.
Bullshit, bro.
Bullshit, Kobe.
There's Jackson on 3rd and 1. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
Pussy ass bitch, nigga, crick that, oh!
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Pussy.
I'm a pussy, Fascist, bougie, ratchet. Acting stupid.
Pussy in like plastic. Yeah.
Nasty.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. They're spinning now. And now running right through it. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards.
You know in Madden 21, Snoop Dogg's gonna come. Snoop Dogg is gonna come
Starting
out.
field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to
Were you the one that
avoid
was
what happened
watching?
on the last drive, punting the football.
Someone was watching it, then they said hi and they left.
They know the score. They know the situation.
Look in the chat.
And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
I streamed for 2 hours.
That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
I streamed for 2
2
hours, bro.
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On my Call of
They'll
Duty.
break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be
You get stupid for like throwing it away instead of throwing it to a player.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure. Whether it's pressure from the
bro? I'm
defense
trying to make
or
it
just the
to a
pressure
punt,
playing
but
the game.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
after he's off probation, he's like King of New York is gonna be on the street.
Second and 11. Williams. Pretty move. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They'll run on first down. Williams. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
What do you mean?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's third and short. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the one. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their
That's what
success
they
here
do
this
inside the
afternoon.
popcorn, bro.
And that
They just lay there like dumbass.
And he will score.
Yeah, like,
Touchdown.
they calculate
Kansas
like,
City.
you confident don't do that.
Punching it
You
in from a
calculate
yard
they down to
away.
not just
And the
camp
Chiefs
a
are
little
able to
earlier.
extend their lead.
Probably people that are dumb do that, or
But
like,
he
or
just kept
don't know how to
buying
play.
time, didn't he? It was kind of
Skip
like,
that
wait,
game.
oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
But it's more like a training aspect, that's it.
Nigga, something.
Who the fuck is... Why does my kid training this? Not that. Do you hear my dog?
What? Did you hear that? Swallow food. The fuck is that sound?
Huh?
Here. I came with your dog?
Yeah.
That's no wonder why they hear.
That's what I said. You hear my dog and you just ignore me.
No, I just hear.
But that's just something my dog was making something.
Turn over flying.
Type push it. This one made for this.
Shut up.
This one made for hater.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous
Oh, have
territory.
you
Already
seen
down
the
3
video of
scores.
a
A
guy
3 and out here.
asking a girl asking if they want to buy flowers, and then like we're just friends.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is
when
calling
people
every
say
play
you're
for a
BLD
big shot
and you're
downfield.
good Joe,
You know,
I just
thinking
like,
you're going to get
I
all
just
these
like
points
leave them
back
on
on
red.
one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I want to be with you.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Nigga, get out of here.
And he's going to be
Get
hit
that,
and
don't
brought
say
down right at the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because...
Definitely, who hasn't? Nigga, an RPG.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
When some girl like twerks and then another girl comes from behind.
You can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Like,
Officially
she has a
nothing on
dick.
that last
Like, you know?
run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun.
What? Do you want my 99 bit? I don't. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't get you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front.
Fire, bro. What do you mean you don't? Yeah, I'll take him. Bet.
On first down, it's Ingram. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I'll take his ass. I don't care. Anytime like someone who's like 99 bet. But you gotta give me your count though.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
I can't take him then because like I'm on PS4.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him, kicking it from a...
Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them.
Huh?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the young will take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence.
My dog.
Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing here, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. 3rd down.
That's what I told one of my friends. And they're like, huh?
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
In the neighborhood, they call me dumbass.
There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore.
Some people don't believe that they call me Little Slinky, bro. They're like, no, you don't.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
My God. My friends even hurt them.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, leaves it behind on the spin. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. He's still on his feet. And finally taken down at the 15. 36 yards on the play.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I've been broke since I was a kid.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
I haven't gaming for days. I get shitty ease. He's like, huh? He's like,
I hate when you try to spell vapes, it says vacate.
and baby.
Hell no.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time.
Wait, so to subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing.
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So how much subscribers I have? I have 32. But comment if you're the guy that subscribed or some shit, because I don't even fucking know.
That last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage.
365 days.
To be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what?
Like
it all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them.
Here's Hill on the return. Down the numbers. There he goes. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the 1st half.
And they kicked it to it. They kicked it to it. Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. They'll look to run for it with Williams. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
How's she not fair fighting?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, get your dude, bro.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to... manageable with that run.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Sleep.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he's loose again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8, But this one,
and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
As some of y'all may know, I was skating yesterday and it started raining. So now listen to this. That's just depressing. So I'm going to teach y'all how to change your bearings. So we're going to get your skate box. Toothbrush is in here today. I don't know where it went, but you're going to take off all the wheels. Don't lose your parts.
What are you watching?
These wheels are dirty. Alright, but you're going to put it in, like at an angle. Then you're just going to push it forward until it comes out. So put it in like this, and then you're going to push out, and then it should come off. Now you're going to do that for every wheel. I just washed my wheels because they were really dirty. If you do this, make sure they fully dry before you put the bearings back in. We're running out of time again, but I'm posting part 2 right now. As some of y'all...
Why would you cry over getting negative on COVID-19, bro?
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ingram again. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football. Situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games. It led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards. I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. On second down, Ingram churning. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them. If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago. Then went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook
Without
with
me?
really good players. I did a guy's game in high school.
Give me some.
He fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Did over 300 yards on the night.
That's rude.
Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
How many? 65 to 0, bro.
4 from the 31. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now yet another...
I told some girl, let me hit. She's like, fuck no.
Here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Forward pass. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, Hyde. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep.
71-0.
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run.
Kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That kickoff return, 104 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Together something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Damn, I've been streaming for an hour.